Hey, what's up, guys? I am Matt, and this is My Crazy Podcast, episode 70. Who are you?
Drinking Henny for energy.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Morris.
And I'm Matt, for redundancy's sake. We're very tired. It's very late. I forgot the SD card, so I had to go home and come back.
Asshole.
I took a nap.
Yep, we're all very tired. So this might be a short podcast. It's going to be a very tame podcast, unlike last week.
So you say. You never know until you unleash the beast.
Never admit the fault.
Yeah.
Never.
So,
Tame kitty cunt.
also, subscribe, because we're going to get those. And,
Nah.
yeah. Oh, we also got a new Broke Film School page. Subscribe to that. And a My Crazy Podcast page. Subscribe to that. Subscribe everywhere. It's fine. It's free.
It doesn't cost anything, yeah. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So can we talk about DJ Khaled being a little DJ bitch this week?
Shoot.
Jim is so Jim usually wears sunglasses because, he's cool. This week he's wearing sunglasses because the game we're going to play this week is if the audience could tell when he's asleep or not.
Nah.
Actually.
That's the game we're going to play.
You should let us draw eyes on your eyelids. That would have been more fun.
Not on those. Let's get a shitty pair and do it.
Ooh. But no.
No, she meant my actual eyelids.
Yeah, like...
on your... Why don't we do that? That'd
like
be cool.
Indiana Jones style.
So you're like a butterfly then. You
Totally
scare away your predators.
Totally have makeup in my
I
bag.
always do scare away my predators. My predators...
My crazy makeup.
They feel me.
Getting that makeup tutorial. But so DJ Khaled's... He's upset that Tyler Creator outdid his album.
Oh yeah, this fucking shit about like the 100,000 views or some shit from his
He did a bundle and he's upset that his bundle. So he's but the thing is, all right. So let's get.
What does that mean?
Context. Let's give context.
What is a bundle?
He did a bundle.
Is it a bundle viewing thing?
Is it like Grundle cheese?
No. So since streaming has become more prominent, album sales have gone down. So the way that artists now kind of scheme to get their album sales is they'll bundle their album with, let's say, tickets or merch. So like you buy the T-shirt, you get a free album. And that also would count towards your album sales. DJ Khaled had an energy drink, so every time you bought an energy drink, you would get an album. But which also is, I think, the reason why they didn't specifically give it to him, because each bottle of the energy drink counts as an album sale. So if you buy 12 bottles of the energy drink, it would count as 12 album sales.
What?
Which is probably why the Billboard didn't take it, versus Tyler, the Creator, who did a bundle, but it was like towards his T-shirt. So you'd have to buy a T-shirt, and people, if you're going to buy merch from Tyler, the Creator, you're not going to buy one T-shirt and then check out and then buy another T-shirt. You're going to just buy a bunch of T-shirts, so that would all be one album.
Yeah.
So that's why his bundles seemingly counted. DJ Khaled's on Twitter, he's like, well, I sell albums, I don't sell bundles. While at the same time now, he's allegedly about to sue Billboard because his bundles didn't count.
Does he not have enough money? Like, what's up? What's good with that? What's good?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I'm starting tea now.
But he was probably trying to cheat the system.
Well, that's the thing. All these artists are trying to cheat the system, but the thing is, he's being a little...
It's how you stay rich.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't mind him doing the suing thing if in the public he wasn't like, I make albums, not bundles.
He should go just be a dad.
Like most rappers, he's all talk.
But even then, he's not even a rapper.
He's a producer.
What does he do? Yeah,
He's
what
a
is
producer.
other than say his name?
DJ Khaled!
Yeah,
So
like,
what he does...
Is that his thing?
So let me
Lil Jon?
Well, no, Lil Jon's an actual producer.
I know, Lil Jon is legitimate.
And to be fair, DJ Khaled sometimes produces, but what DJ Khaled... The business of DJ Khaled now... Let me also fix your mic.
Oops.
The business of DJ Khaled now is pretty much... The label... The way the music industry works is a label gives an artist money, they use that money to make the album, and they have to essentially... They don't get paid until that advance that they got to make the album gets paid back. So when you hear about artists getting $1 million advance, that's great, but that also means they have to make $1 million back for the label before they can even get paid. So
That's stupid.
Essentially, but DJ Khaled isn't an artist, so he essentially gets a budget. He has to pay, let's say, Drake to be on a song, Rick Ross to be on a song, like all these different people to be on a song, and people to produce it, and he just says, "We the best." So that's pretty much what he does. He gets a bunch of people together, and then he says, "Hey, let's make a song, and I'm gonna say we the best on it."
We the best music!
And the reason why artists usually do it is because it doesn't come out of their budget.
No.
It comes out of DJ Khaled's budget. So if anything, they're just getting paid.
Weird.
So he's just kind of like
He's pretty much
he's
like
winning it.
he's pretty much like
he's like talentless talent.
he's legal money laundering for the music industry essentially.
Oh shit.
Win it any way you can make it.
No, I'm facts, but my thing is like, again, what also makes it weirder is he came up from being like the Snapchat thing, but his whole thing on Snapchat was always being humble, being grateful for what he has. So
That's what poor people say.
exactly.
You hear Drake?
Facts, you're right.
Yeah.
But now seeing him be like, yo, like being mad bitter about him not having number one, when his whole thing of like how he kind of started becoming number one was, I'm humble, is kind of
Listen to
ironic.
like Kendrick Lamar anywhere, like any of them. They all say they want to be humble, and then they're
Well, no
like,
one's really that humble.
haha, grab their junk. Look at me.
Well, no, Kendrick Lamar isn't like that. Kendrick Lamar is mad. I feel like
I
Drake's
feel
more
like
like
if
that.
you put yourself out there in that sense, you kind of waive a certain amount of that like humble ability that you have.
Oh, yeah,
you know what
no.
I mean? Like there's a certain amount of that's just gone. You're not allowed to get
Except
that
if you're
back.
like Keanu Reeves, he's just
He's
like,
immortal. It's different.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think
Shout out
if-
to Keanu Reeves.
you do need a certain sense of confidence to make it in the industry.
Girl.
You just do. You like, because you do need to be able to be like, all right, yeah, I'm that guy. There's a reason why you're gonna give me that $1
and
million
that reason
budget.
alone, I feel like no one should like. It's even more lame to be like, oh, stay humble, because it's like, shut up. It's like you're living in a nice ass fucking
Your life
house.
is way nicer
Yeah,
than
like-
mine. You don't have
Well-
to worry about making your bills. You don't have to worry about how you're gonna make future money. Like if you have all the money you really need, if
I
you
know, I
wanted
hate
to
people
stop
that say
working,
that like money can't buy happiness. It's
It's
like, go
like-
fuck yourself. That's what rich people say. Like,
money can't buy happiness, except for the fact that
Well, no, money can't really buy happiness.
no, you know what it can do? Fucking buy you nice, comfortable security and pay off all your fucking debts and everything, so you
which
just
would
live
make
normally.
me very happy.
Exactly, right? Like, what the fuck? You can have lots of money and not spend it like a dickhead, you know?
Yeah, like on
it's
strippers
possible.
and hookers and like you
Or
know
just dumb
mad
shit.
drugs.
Like, not even just that, or like fucking like gold toilet. I mean, it's fabulous.
Like a gold toilet? Are you
Fabulous.
kidding?
I personally
what
would
is the
probably go
point?
for like a
gold
glittery light up
toilet.
one.
What is
but
my
that's
ass?
different.
Whether or not it's a park bench or a fucking gold toilet is going to shit no matter what.
Well, if we go into the psychology of it,
Love that.
the reason why they're buying that stuff is because there's a hole. Like, I'm just like,
Because they can.
I don't think money would make me happy if I didn't have like the people I love around me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a
Facts.
fuck about money.
Facts.
Like, really, I like if I'm a simple man. You know, just I like one or two things. I like chilling and then chilling with my people, and that doesn't cost much usually, except if we do something. So that's like the only reason I need money.
But I feel like money is power, and once you taste it, you want more.
Nah, money's not really. Money gives you like fake power, kind of, in a way. I mean, no. To be like, nah, money can make a lot of
Yeah.
stuff go away.
Yeah.
I make a lot of stuff go away with money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money and lawyers. That's what you make a lot of
Just
stuff
like,
go away.
just
I don't
think
like
about
lawyers.
using that responsibly. Like how,
Well, I think
but
that's the
not a lot
difference
of people
between.
can handle that.
That's the difference between DJ Khaled's like I'm humble and.
But what does he actually do? I'm sure he has a team of people that fucking decide this shit for him. He just sits there like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Like, that's definitely what happens.
Let's just slap
No,
my
no.
name on it and call it a day.
I feel like he's
No,
too
to
I'll
dumb
make
for that.
like 20%.
To be fair, it does seem like he does like control like who's on the songs, but at the same time, it's
He
like
has good taste though, so like he's not doing something wrong.
He's got that thing, but
I don't know. This last album was kind of whack. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't-
I didn't fuck with this last album. I'm glad it got number 2.
Yeah.
I don't know
it
why
was
he's complaining.
eh.
Like this
Ooh,
album was
number 2. He did
It
such a
should've-
bad job. It's number 2.
That's the other thing. Like, yo, you're number 2. That's that. But yeah, no, that's one of those things. I guess you're right. Like he just got a taste of like being number 1. He's like, nope, not number 2's not good enough anymore.
That's what it said. Oh, have you guys seen Aladdin? There's like a great quote. It's like,
no, I want to see it so
oh, you can have all the stuff in the world and you'll never be happy. I can give you whatever you want.
False.
And it'll never be enough.
No, facts. That's true.
Yeah, like once you taste it, once you want it, you just want more. You know what I mean? Like you won't ever, as like I feel like as humans, we're
I feel like
flawed
to
like
me
that.
how
We
that
just
would turn.
If you don't have that hole
like
filled,
naturally want more of what we like.
If you find that one thing that can fill that hole, like that, for a lot of people, it's like the person they love. If you can find that like one person, and you can actually, you're lucky enough to actually be with them, that usually is enough to fill that hole. But people are usually that lucky, so they spend all their money.
Oh no, I
and
would
do
just
a bunch
hoard
of
and buy
drugs.
things. I would just buy lots and lots of stupid little things, and then my house would be full of stuff. I'd be
can-
like on TV for it, probably. That's what would happen if I was rich, like for real.
You put too much pressure on finding somebody you love because no
Y'all
one
can
can
Well,
make
no,
you
I
feel
do-
whole but
no,
yourself.
I'm using the
Me and
general
my
example
dolls.
that a lot of people use.
I don't think I just don't think that one person can't make you feel whole. You gotta find that yourself. That's a you thing. That's not anybody. Nobody else can come into your life and make you feel a type of way. You have to find it yourself. Whether somebody can inspire you, maybe, but like at the end of the day, it has to be your own work to pull you out of some type of way. Like you have to be.
I think that I'm using the wrong phrasing because like not maybe no like
I think that's
two
a woman
people
thing.
two people coming together and making two halves a whole type of shit. Not like
I think that's
not like a depression
overrated.
shit.
I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Like if you're depressed, like yeah, no, you need to get yourself out. You need to find the hole within yourself before, or like the filling within yourself before you can find someone else.
But you can pay for
I
that
don't
kind
know,
of
like, 'cause
therapy.
depressed
You
people
can
have
pay
love,
for the
too.
best therapist you could possibly buy.
Shout out to my insurance.
I feel like therapy doesn't necessarily help people. I was in therapy and I felt like it was just like, at the end of the day, I would leave and I'd be like, I just paid somebody to listen to me. Why can't I get friends that
It's
will
like
just
paying
listen?
someone to be your friend. It's
Seriously,
fun.
that's what it is. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, if you stop paying them, they don't care.
No, well, yeah.
Goodbye. I need a patient who cares for this hour. Like who was gonna pay me. They
Well, no,
want their
that's-
money. That's
that's-
what it's about. I don't like that.
That's true. That there is a business involved with it, but I mean, maybe I got lucky with my therapist. I mean,
Mine
most
got me
people.
a birthday present. She normally does.
That's cute.
No, but
Shout out to Robin,
a good therapist
Yo,
doesn't.
Robin, you the girl. You the main bitch.
my queen.
I would say a good therapist doesn't just listen, but they know the way to help you find your way through your path. Like at least that's like they don't give you the answers
That's
or stuff
fair.
like that. So like, and they're trained to do that, whereas like your friends aren't always trained to do that.
Right.
Like
Some
like-
of your friends will have more, like, I feel like they'll be more predisposed to, they'll just have, like, a natural inkling to helping people. Like, some people are just, like, healers like that. Like, they know what to say. It just comes to them.
This is like one of those sleepovers where everyone gets like
Not
super deep for no reason.
We're getting
Like-
super deep, and I like it deep, though.
What?
So.
This is actually
yeah.
interesting. I'm surprised. You know what? I'm surprised. You know what? I'm gonna be real because me and Josh had a conversation this week about
Oh my God.
something similar. No, that we actually. I went.
Position.
You haven't known me this long. Jim, you were around during this time. Podcast listeners were around during this time. You probably saw me wilding a little bit more during the fall area. I went through like a dark
I
period.
don't really exist.
Yeah, you weren't around during this
I
time.
don't
yeah.
exist.
But no, but no one really came around. Like people were like Jim was around. People like Dustin were around. Josh, for example, he didn't know how to specifically handle the situation, so he took a step back, and he admitted that to me this week, and I don't blame him for that because he's not trained to know how to handle that. And even then, like, Jim was there, but we never had an explicit conversation of, like, yo, or at least he never had an explicit conversation with me, like, oh, you're moving the wrong way. Or neither did Dusty. It was more like, let's try to make Matt as happy as possible, which I did appreciate, but some people, that wasn't exactly the most productive way of handling my issue, whereas, like, the therapy at work, it was able to figure out different steps where I was going wrong or possibly ways to just change the mind state.
We're spilling real tea.
Yeah, no, it's easy when I have a ski mask on. That's also why I have the ski mask, because I could
Maybe
spill
you
real
should
tea.
like do a lot more of your writing with a ski mask on.
That's how I feel when I have makeup on. If I have makeup off, I feel like a worm. But if I have makeup on, I'm like, oh yeah, like I can do it. Like
I'm sorry to take this back to the 69th session, but, like, when you have sex, do you like to have a mask on?
No, I get really well. All right, so here's how it usually
Or
goes.
have you ever had sex with a mask on? That's my
No.
question.
I've
he
never.
puts it in a bag. What do you think?
Well, no. So here's
You
how.
might have a black one for the bed, you know what I mean? Like, light side, dirty side.
Here's how it usually goes. Like the first
Maybe
time,
if it was a girl wearing one.
I've never.
You know, everybody's different.
It's
you
usually
know?
more than one time at a time in a session, because extended time. Usually, like the first time is relatively quick, 'cause, first time of the day. Then the second or third time it gets like
This is what
longer
we're
and
doing.
sweaty. So I wouldn't wear a ski mask during that.
Okay. That's a good. That's
I'm
It
not
would
yours.
gonna
get
say
me.
what I was
Yours
going
would
to say.
absorb though.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, let her
Do
say
it.
it.
I was
Let it
gonna
rip.
say I could not think of something less appealing than a white man standing in front of me with a mask on. That's like, all right, let's fuck. Like, I literally would probably throw up.
Okay,
everywhere.
I saw it on
For real?
What We Do in the Shadows. Have you seen that show? Anyways,
Oh, I was with Jack Black and what's his name?
no, it's like it's a different show. Anyways, but like it's like he looks like Jack Black. Anyways, but
Shout out to Jack Black.
you have Jack Black.
So you're saying if I came in one day, I was like, one
Like
sec.
a ball gag or
And
something,
all I just came out, I just walked in the room completely naked except for the ski mask.
and like an
I would
O-ring
probably laugh
choker.
in your face. Like, I
What
wouldn't
about
be
like
able
a
to help it.
leather thong? You know what I mean?
Ooh,
A leather
ski mask
thong?
and the leather thong.
And no,
Come
and
on.
and a collar with a leash.
I don't think you're asking for a
Whoa,
thong good
calm
enough.
down.
What?
Where are you going with
I know,
this?
he's
I'm
might
on
as
the
well
trip.
put
He's
a
like
I'm
a
talking about a mask.
little
Like, where'd you think I was
vanilla
You
boy.
going?
also put a fucking horse face on and a bunch of hooves and a fucking saddle.
Yo, can I do that?
You want a
I
pony
am
play?
really like irrationally afraid of horses.
Not
Like
the
those, like they're
conversation.
beautiful. I like cartoon ones, but like real ones when their skin does that, like their thing, it makes me want to
So
like.
then dress up like Gumby. Or Gumby's horse, Pokey.
Pokey Poka.
That's interesting.
Pokey.
That's
Yeah, no.
creepy.
That's not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't. All jokes aside, no, not fan of dressing. I'm a simple man. I just like my
Nobles.
women completely naked, and I like to be completely naked. It's easier. There's less to deal with. You don't need to deal with like
Yeah,
the mask
a
or
little
handcuffs.
play every once in a while is fun.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like
Wait,
like
is
a
it?
costume.
What are you looking at me for? Everything I wear is cute, so no matter what, like you're getting a show. Like
Exactly.
I don't own a single pair of underwear or anything that's not cute.
Well,
so
no,
like,
I know that, but I mean, you like. I'm not. I'm assuming.
neutral.
I'm assuming you meant like whips, handcuffs, ball gags.
Oh God,
Not
all
about
that kind of stuff. That's
Not
It's like,
about
that's
that.
regular Tuesday night.
Jeez, no.
Just like
I
Hope not.
can't
myself.
lie and say that I haven't. I
you've
don't
dabbled,
like.
darling.
I don't like having that done to me. I don't like to be the person receiving.
You'd
getting
rather
that.
dominate, not submit.
Not like to a horrible degree, but I just like.
Well, I knew that.
I'm a top
Matt,
with
you're
girls.
totally
like
you're
I'm
totally
a power
submissive.
top with girls for real. Like
No, she sometimes gets a little rough with her biting.
You-
so I know.
what's
you
You remember
like
her?
yeah, I literally like he was like ow, and I was like you're a coward.
You almost. No, fuck that.
Chicken.
She went full Mike Tyson. She almost bit off my
No,
fucking
I
ear.
literally didn't. I like
happens.
bit his ear, and it wasn't even that hard.
Oh, it was hard.
It was not. It was not.
It probably
I wasn't gonna
wasn't.
talk
You're just
about it.
not
No,
used to it.
I feel abused.
Coward.
I feel like Evander Holyfield right now. Like I was ready for her to be like, sorry. I
Wow.
was ready to be like, my bad. I just bit off a
Are
chunk of
you
your ear.
wait? But are you used to biting, or is this like
No.
one of the
Yeah,
like?
I'm used to biting like around here. I get ticklish honestly around here. That's what's weird. She bites me around here.
I've
I get
never bitten
ticklish.
you full force because, or even just like I like bite you like if I had no teeth, like, because I can tell that you would be like.
I can deal with it on the shoulder, just not the ear. I have very sensitive ears. I've always had sensitive ears.
Honestly, like when I like.
As Taylor, I was once on a shoot with Taylor. She literally, her job was literally like ear warming because it was the she goes back to Bushwick passed away. We did a parody
I don't feel my
of
lips that much.
Office
They're
Space
just
where we
holes
beat up a printer. Taylor on that shoot had to like, it was windy as fuck. It was like 20 degrees and windy. Taylor's entire job was literally like keep my ears warm because like I have super sensitive ears.
Huh.
Yeah. In between takes, I'd be like, "Yo, Taylor, help me out." She'd have like my jacket ready, and then she'd be like rubbing my ears, like keep me
You
safe.
know what? That's
Big
interesting
mood.
because like I've had like guys like when I've bit them, they've been like ow, and I'm like so like there's like it's like ow that's too hard, and like ow I just don't like being bit. Like
And to
like
be
shut up.
To be fair, I didn't say anything about it till afterwards. I said, "Did you leave a mark?" And you were
that
like-
made me laugh even more. That
feel like
that
you-
made it even funnier.
Was it
to
because
me.
it wasn't something that would leave a mark?
No.
There was a mark actually. I did check later. There
Was
was
it
a
like
mark.
a lightly red
All
mark?
right, yeah, it was a lightly
And it went
red
away
mark, but my
within,
ears
like,
are
a
still
day?
sensitive. My ears are still sensitive. You can bite me anywhere else except my dick and my ears.
I'm pretty sure that
Gotta be careful.
I have had multiple marks on my neck before. Pretty sure.
I don't like having marks on myself.
I don't like it either, but like,
Yeah,
I like
the
that.
thing.
I don't like giving them. I don't like. Well, because I always walk around my house.
It feels
like, straight
good when
up
you
naked,
get them,
like,
though. I'll do, you know what I mean? Like, it feels good when you get them. So, like, when it's like I know this is leaving a mark, but it feels good. So it's like, and I'm already here, and you're already, the mark has already been left at this
every
point.
time that's happened to me, it's always been at like the most horribly inconvenient, scandalous time. So for me, it's just like no, like it can never ever fly. It's always like in a scandalous, horrible situation. Always.
I get it. I'm a server, so like if I go to work the next day, it's like all my customers, and I have to have my hair
There goes
back.
your tips. Yeah.
All my customers get to see that I'm a little dirty slut. Awesome.
Well, no, I mean, your tips might go up if they think it's
No, they think
probably not.
you're getting it from
Trashy.
somebody else.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I
it's
made
not
a mistake
clean.
once.
It's not a clean look. You don't want to be thinking about how your server got a hickey. Like, you're probably not gonna tip her more. Like,
Well, I don't tip waitresses more of attractiveness in
how much
general.
do you tip? Just curious.
20% or round up.
Proud of you.
That's how I do it. Because I know, well, I'm not personally
That's
a server.
what everybody says when they talk to me, but that's not what I get.
No, I get like $2.
I
Like
know. That's what I always do.
Just
I've
enough
had
to round
friends
up the
that
next
genuinely are like, they would just literally just round up from the bill. Like if it was like
I know that,
75 cents, it would be like just round up.
yeah,
And
they're like keep the change, and you're like, oh my god, thanks, and you look and you're like, oh my fucking
And then
god,
I'm
You
like-
have to say thank you because it's like, well, how much is it? Oh,
thank you for your
Okay.
coins, sir.
I'm like, bro.
yeah. Dude, that happens to me too. I got like,
I just
especially
put it
when
right
I'm
in the
busy.
vending
Like,
machine we have.
obviously, like I'm busting my ass. It's not like I'm in the corner texting. It's like I'm working my ass off for you.
and I hate this place.
And like, and I don't want to be here you want to be here more than I do. Like, I didn't come here because I want to just serve everybody. I just want to be your little bitch.
You're indebted to them.
I know. I really just want to like ask you. I just really want to get you what you want. I really do. You think that's really like no? I need
really
money.
into public service.
Yeah, no.
I'm here, but I like human interaction. That's another reason why I'm here. But like at the same time, if like you know what I mean, if I give you great service and you're not gonna tip me 20%, like. Fuck you.
My rule is I don't know, like I leave no matter whatever the bill is, I leave at least $7 or $8. Like, but that's just like me, cause it'd be sucking out here. Like no matter like the minimum
If
of
I
it.
get like one drink,
if you're
I'm not
dining
leaving.
in
It
somewhere,
depends,
it's never
actually.
less than $15. You know what I mean? So like I never
Facts.
leave less than like $7, ever.
Yeah. No, that's...
Because it's real out there. Makes a huge fucking difference.
It really does. You'll make up for everybody else's shitty tips.
For real.
And then somebody's like, yeah, cool. And in your head as a server or like a bartender,
Or if
you
you
kind of
lower it a little
remember,
bit,
you're
at least
like,
five. Like at least five.
you're like, okay, this guy on a $100 check didn't tip me anything, so I'm kind of fucked there. But this guy on a $50 check tipped me $20, so I kind of made up for $10. And then this guy...
my brain doesn't do math. I just say, thanks, thank you, that's better.
Oh, I kind of think about it, you know. I usually make out with about 20%, though. Depends on your area.
My brain doesn't do numbers. It doesn't do that.
Yeah, no, I
It's
was pretty much straight A's math, except for algebra.
And now, Jim is sleeping.
Negative.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I thought I got him.
That's
I
the
thought
thing
I
about
got him.
Jim. He'll be asleep until you catch him, and then he'll wake up, and then he'll be ready. That's
Like
why
a
this thing
mythical
was.
creature. That's
Yeah.
fun.
You just gave me like a cowabunga symbol, motherfucker.
If I do that to my dogs, they get
Rock
excited.
on, dude.
I literally, I'll do that to my dog, and he's like,
Oh,
I love when they do like the head roll. They're like, oh, you're so happy you're home.
you know why I think I'm also bitter about DJ Khaled being bitter. He doesn't eat pussy. He should just be grateful that his album.
What?
You know what? Some guys say that, but like if they don't eat pussy, they're probably not getting their dick sucked. But he does have a lot of money, so maybe he is.
Yeah,
Of course he's getting his dick sucked.
He did it. We
I
talked about
wouldn't
this on.
suck it if
we-
you ain't gonna no.
doesn't he have a child with a woman?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, like, sex is a lot different than, you know, foreplay.
Mm.
If you're into it and you're already wet, you're just gonna hop on it.
But like never.
Never. Yeah, he did an
I
interview
think
about that
just the
before.
idea of
He
someone
never did
being
it.
morally opposed to that
He doesn't like it.
is
He
like
doesn't like it.
childish,
Refuses.
stupid, nonsense. Like,
Some
do you
girls
not
don't
think
like
that
it,
a
though.
dick is so much fucking grosser and more horrible to fucking like what?
I like, honestly, I've done both, and I'm gonna say, like, I feel like it's easier to eat pussy.
For real.
feel like it's a
real. It's
little
less
easier.
painful. It's easier.
Not as much like energy. Like
it's
you're
not as like
it's a whole neck and your tongue and like with
you don't have to be like, oh god, am I gonna throw up this time?
Well,
like
no, I've never thrown up.
no, me either. No, I don't throw up in general. It just doesn't happen.
I've only done one, so I can only go off. But I'd imagine I'd agree with you all because just having something protrude and like
imagine something to your throat.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I like
slam it up against your fucking uvula.
But what do I enjoy more? Sucking dick. Just saying. More work, worth it. I like it. This guy, Khaled, I'm sorry, dude. You need to get your fucking lips wet, bro. I'm sorry.
Wow, fucking call him out.
I think it's like incredibly sad and he's missing out on a lot, and I think maybe that's the void in his life.
And if he's like getting head and not giving, he can literally like
who doesn't like just
he
like
has money.
Look at a girl and be like, damn, like I want that shit on my face right now. Like I don't know, I don't understand not thinking that when you see a hot girl.
I mean,
just like looking at a girl, like looking at, I'm like, damn, bring that shit over here. Like I don't know, it's hard for me to picture not thinking about that.
I mean, I usually think the same thing, so it's fine.
That's what I mean. Like it's hard to imagine not thinking that way.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not adding more to the eating pussy discussion. You're usually very vocal about it.
How do you feel
just
about eating pussy, Jim?
Oh no, we know.
Come on now.
I don't. I have no idea.
Really now? Okay. Nah, eating pussy is like a lifeblood to me, man.
Literally.
Wow.
What?
Wow, Matt.
I literally just felt drool in the air. Next.
Yo, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the chips on the table.
Oh God.
Am I better than some of the women you've been with?
I think
specifically at eating pussy.
In general, if we're talking boys versus girls, it's girls know what other girls like and what feels good because it's this you of like, you know what I mean, like you know what feels good on your body.
I got the in general.
It's predominantly clitoris.
So no matter what, like I think a girl is gonna like somehow. I don't know. It's kind of hard to be. I can't say it's
Everybody's
hard to be
different.
bad at it.
Everybody's got their different flick.
Yeah.
Skirting around the.
It's
a yes or no answer.
Ladies.
It's not.
It's a yes or no answer.
It's not.
I don't. No. It's hard to get. I've only been with like two, unfortunately. So I'm depraved in the world of women. I've only been with like 2 girls like ever, and like.
Yeah, ladies, hit her up. It's cool. We'll
No, women. Girls. No, but like I recently like hooked up with a girl for the first time in like 6 years. Like. I know, this whole time I'm like, oh my god, I'm so gay, and like there's just me like hanging out the whole time, but like not being with men and being like, I'm gay, but it's fine.
Skirting around the answer. You're in court.
I'm in court.
The deposition is.
I enjoy what I get and don't like to compare to things I've gotten in the past.
Everybody's different. Same though.
All right, lawyer.
And like sometimes, some moments.
You have a good lawyer. I will say that. You have a good lawyer.
Sometimes I'm like,
they trained you well.
I'll be like, this is the best sex ever. And then
I don't know,
I'm like,
I feel like I can't compare sexual experiences between one person and another person. It's just like...
I can.
Also,
you're the best, obviously.
I need it back to back.
I know that, but...
I need to get it from you, then get it from them. That's how I'll be able to know, like, immediately. Like, I can't go in my past memory and try and be like,
How many girls have you been with? How many girls have you had sex with, Matt? Dish it out. Release this information.
There was a girl in Connecticut.
Less than 10.
Is she real?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Less than 5.
We might just hit 5.
I'm a slut.
Yay, congrats.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's see. The girl in Connecticut that I lost my virginity to.
Is she real or is this made up?
No, she was real. She was a catfish also.
You still did
But
it?
you still fucking... No, I did that with a girl once. I did that.
I'm not gonna lie. I did something almost bad. I saw her, and I kind of turned this way, and half of me at the moment was thinking, turn around and pretend like you didn't see her.
No, I did the same thing.
But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go through with this, and I got laid. And then there was a girl that Jim helped me with.
Be wrapped before you tap it. If you don't want to see it on you, don't fucking do it raw.
So then there's the girl that Jim introduced me to, and then there's like a 3-year hiatus where I was just like. I was hung up on a girl, and I was in a way saving myself, even though I wasn't really saving myself.
That's what
He
sad
was being
people
a
tell
fu-
themselves.
Put it this way, he was just being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're saving yourself for your
You're
right hand
moping
late at
around.
night.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like-
no, for real.
And your tears
yeah.
is loose.
Because she was openly like, I'm not into you like that. So it was really like me being hopeful in my own head.
You're
It
being
was,
emo.
I've
yeah,
had some of
it
those.
was
That's
a-
rough.
It was
You
me
have
being
an
dumb.
emo time. It's okay. We all are emo sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I know she doesn't like me, but the sex is good, so I
Well,
want more.
no, that never happened. We never. That's what even makes it worse.
I've
It was
had that
it was
problem
really
with
just
like
like
straight girls a lot.
it was just really just all feels on
What'd
my
you
end.
say?
I've had that problem with straight girls where I'm like, I love you, and they're like,
They're like, I just
they're
really
like, you're the only
sex.
girl I like, and then it's like, there's a boy that I like better. Goodbye, always.
I mean, like,
So 2,
if you're straight, the dick conquers.
3-year hiatus.
Or if you're mostly bi, like if people are bi, but like most, like, you know what I mean, like. There's different levels of bi, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, I'll hook up with a girl, but, like, I don't think...
I like all women
don't
and only
know
have
if I
room
would-
for one man ever. That's what it is. It's like I like all women, and then there can only be one male.
There can
Interesting.
only be one.
You heard.
That's exactly the voice I say. There can only be one.
You heard what's good.
All women.
Pull up.
But there's only one man.
Pull out.
So,
Hey,
unfortunately. So then there's
Oh,
the.
it's not
he
unfortunate.
wants to push and pray.
You
No, I just,
wanna know.
no, I just want vasectomy. 3-year hiatus. Some girl at CIA. Some girl in Poughkeepsie twice, and then
Twice. Don't
Yeah.
touch me. Ew.
Aww.
That was like the weirdest
five.
touch ever.
That was
So 5.
kind of cute. And he was like, and then you're like the 5th. So,
Top 5.
high five. Can you guys
Top
just
five.
high five
Oh,
over
boy.
this? I just got a high five. Yeah.
High 5.
I felt that smack.
Top 5. But yeah, no, definitely. I would
That's
say you definitely
cute.
beat out all of them.
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
Jesus.
like,
I'm sorry
I know
not
how
to
to
feel
move
like
my
I know,
pelvis.
but like
She's on some Han Solo shit. Like, I know, bitch. Calm down.
Oh, bless up.
You're welcome.
fortunately,
You're fucking welcome. Anyways.
I've owned it. I've come to terms with it.
Yeah. Exactly. Next topic. Jim's just like that. I don't. You know what? No, let's go on to the last topic. Let's go on to the last secret topic. No, you're good.
No, like, let's go to the next topic. We'll save like,
know,
I'm
we're like,
having a
fuck
good
that.
time. Like, we're into it.
Well,
Matt
no-
and the girls chat. Oh my
Girls
gosh.
chat. Oh my
This is
god.
it, it's happening.
We're like
No, we
almost
got-
outnumbering the
Well, no,
boys.
I was gonna talk about E3, but that's mad gaming shit.
No.
What is E3? I don't.
Video games.
It's all video games. It's all nerdy shit.
I'm down, but I don't know how to talk about it. I'll just be like an unbiased, like, oh, that's bullshit.
I'm around it a lot. I'm familiar with a lot of the things. I've watched people play video games. I just don't play them myself.
Same. Like everybody around me plays them. My parents never bought me like a video game console when I was
I
growing
personally
up.
am
so
not
I
a
have no
fucking
idea how to play
nerd,
them.
so I don't play video games. I only play Animal Crossing like normal people.
Okay, that's normal. And I'm not even a nerd.
They did announce a new Animal Crossing. But it's not VR.
No, that's my dream. I have literally told everybody in my entire family that if they ever create Animal Crossing for VR, I will drain my entire bank account. Like, for real. Like, it would... What did I say in the car today? It would be like one of those, like, fucking Black Mirror shits. Like, that would be my life, where I'm, like, living in a virtual Animal Crossing world, and I'm just, like, sitting in, like, one of those, like, Wall-E, like, fat people chairs, just, like... blah, but on the inside I'm like viewing like inside my Animal Crossing life, like paying taxes and watering my fucking flowers. Like, that's gonna be me if that happens.
You know what I really miss? Viva Pinata.
Yo,
I hadn't. I
had,
only
like,
played
a
it
Wii
once.
game
I
for
really
that.
enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I was like 10.
Shout
and
out to that
fucking thought It was
show.
awesome. It was a game.
There was also a show.
It was.
Yeah.
yeah,
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
yeah. It was on like one of those like
It was on Fox or some shit. It was
was
like
on
Fox.
one of those kids like in the morning.
It was like, yeah, 4 kids, which was like Fox's.
What did the show become before the game, or did the game
It
come
was in
before the show?
tandem. It was the whole.
What was it now?
The whole idea of it was to make a show where, to make a franchise. So they'd put the show and like the game kind of like concurrently.
Yeah, I kind of liked Viva Pinata a lot. That like, there's a couple games that I remember playing, and I was like, "This is fun." And I wanted to get a game console, but it never happened.
I'm really
until I
bad
turned
at
18,
games.
and I was having sex, and I was like, "Well, I can't be home and have sex. I'm not going to play video games, so I'm going to go out into the world and find my own sex, because video games are not better than sex."
I mean,
Nope, dude, don't even say it. Don't even.
Because you can lose at video games.
It's
like,
not sweaty. No, you can lose at sex.
Okay, I don't know who you're playing with.
You forget to pull out. That's a real loss. That's an L.
How do you forget to pull out? That's
All right,
like
you don't put a rookie in the end zone. We talked about this
It's
a
a
thousand
decision.
times.
Goodness.
Look at the Jim's just like shaking his head. He's
Look,
like,
you don't,
that's a
you don't put a
decision.
rookie in the end zone. Look, here's what happened.
Oh my
You just like
goodness.
literally, I have to go. Pull out.
I have time to leave.
Yeah, like, bye.
I didn't
End
understand.
game now.
I didn't understand what
Delete.
it meant to pull out.
Wait,
That's
what?
a terrible way to start a sentence.
What?
How did you meet?
I
Start
didn't
over.
know what it
Start
meant.
over. How
What
did you meet to
think
word
it meant?
this?
Just be happy I didn't make this. Didn't learn this mistake with you.
How? What? Number what? Number what? Did you realize that?
What?
This was the second girl. Well, the first girl I didn't come with. It was a catfish. I wasn't ready to. I wasn't gonna nut.
So you just, how long did you fuck her for? Did you just want to get it out? You just wanted to lose it? Is that what it was?
No, the second girl.
You didn't want it to be special. You want roses on the bed. and
Everybody
candlelit.
regrets their first time.
Yeah,
It's
no.
fine.
Mine
But no.
Everybody
Unless-
tries to repress it.
I feel like unless you have it with somebody who's like
Actually special.
Oh, really
not,
special.
Not a Tinder
right,
catfish.
right.
Anyways.
Or my shitty boyfriend who just kept asking, and I was
But yeah,
like,
like how fucking rare
Sure.
is that? Like who doesn't fucking regret and try to fucking like push out of their memory their first time they
my
had sex?
mother
Like,
says
come on.
that she had the
People
first time
who
she
wait
had
for the
sex
right
was
person,
with her husband, who
unfortunately.
she's still married to.
That's like 1 out of like 90,000
I
people.
was shocked when she said that. I still don't believe her. I want to ask her again.
Like, maybe she thinks that's what happened.
I'm gonna be like, bitch, you were in a relationship for 6 years before that. How the fuck did you not have sex with him? If he wasn't having sex with you, he was having sex with somebody else. Like,
if you don't have sex that whole time, like, what if, well, like, that's my, like, qualms with, like, sex.
What are you
no
doing?
sex until marriage.
She was like 23. You didn't have sex till you were 23. Are you off your nut?
off your nut, apparently.
Yeah, you don't even have a nut. Like, seriously.
No nuts to give.
No nuts to give.
What were you saying right before that about fucking? How you forget to pull out? Well, see here, it's very easy how you forget to pull
Yeah,
out.
can we go back to that? How do you forget?
Oh,
This feels so good. Oh, wait, it still feels... Oh, it feels better. Oh, I'm gonna jizz. Oh, I'm gonna jizz. Oh,
hate
oops,
that
I
word.
jizzed. Oh, wait, I forgot to pull out.
So this is
No.
I've never had sex before. That was technically the first time I had sex and came. So I didn't know.
You didn't know that you come after when you're having sex?
I didn't know.
I have too many questions.
I didn't know that it was okay to like stop and take a moment to break. I thought you always had to keep it in even when you stopped to break. So
That's why porn is dangerous.
Exactly. So I was telling her like, hold up, I don't want to come yet, but she was then still moving her hips, and I didn't. So I would, and then it just shot.
Of course, because it's... Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I was 18 though, so yeah, I made a mistake.
All right.
It's different.
And you didn't have a condom on.
Well, no, that was her mistake.
What?
Oh, what? Hold
So
up.
here's the thing. So
That's not her mistake. No, that's both of your mistakes. That's like a joint effort.
Yeah,
You have the dick.
no, I tried.
You're the one that's like,
It takes two.
It takes both of you. Like, if one
Here's-
person's like, let's wear a condom, there's a condom worn. But if both people are like, yeah, no, I don't really care, like, then no condom worn. So it's both of you.
let me explain the story because
All right,
she
please.
tried to trap me.
Why does everybody be trapping lately these
I
days?
don't
You
know.
really want a child?
No, I
You
don't.
really want a child?
No, I don't. I just didn't know
People
how to
be
pull
wrong
out.
out here.
They're fucking crazy.
I didn't
don't
know how
want
to
a
pull out.
child.
All I
Are you
know is
kidding
that-
me? They're so expensive.
So here's what happened. My bed was now my bed's on the loft, but before my bed was on the ground, and I kept my condoms that Jim actually gave me.
Good job, Jim.
Perfect.
So I kept them in a Zippo box right by my bed. So we're like cuddling, and she's like rubbing her butt up against me, and then she starts to try jerk me off. And then
Was it ass cheeks? Like she was like cheeking you up?
yeah. And
Was
then,
she like massaging your dick with her ass cheeks?
and yeah, then she started going with her hand.
Bunny wiggle.
Exactly, funny wiggle.
Yeah, it's always so fun.
So I reach for the condom because I'm like, oh, I know what time it is, especially because we have no pants on.
I know what There you go, bunny wiggle.
So
Yeah,
that
it's just like
That's me. I am a bunny.
just back it
That's
up.
me.
I do the
she
same
puts
shit.
her hand on my hand. She said, no, you don't need that. I'm on the pill. I say, okay, bet.
18-year-old dumbass.
Turn her
of
over,
course.
go down. Then I
You went down.
I always go down. See,
You
she
have
knows.
to.
Yeah,
Good man.
they always go down. So then Then, you know,
Me too.
I'm hitting it for like 2 minutes. Not gonna even lie. It didn't even last that long. And I'm like, hold up. Don't wanna, you know, not yet. Happen. She looks me in the eye. She's like,
Did you come inside me?
and I'm like, yeah, fuck, my bad. You were on the
My
pill.
bee.
You were on the pill, right? And she said, I've only been on it for 2 days. I'm like,
That's not when you can take a condom off. This bitch is stupid.
exactly. I was like,
This bitch is stupid.
I was like,
I've never been on birth control, and I fucking know this bitch is stupid.
I'm like, you know,
You're stupid too.
I thought she was on it for at least 30
You're
days.
stupid
I
too.
was 18.
3 days? You need to be on it for 2 weeks.
2 days.
You know, you need to be on it for 30 days.
You need to be on it for a while.
Exactly. I thought that she was on it for a while, not 2 days. She didn't say it until after I came in her.
Well, no baby, so you're good.
No, I got a plan B, but even then she was like, she looked at the fucking.
Yo, plan B fucks you up.
No, that's
yeah,
when you
I
got.
take it and I'm like,
happens.
have you ever taken it before?
No, God, no.
I've taken it and I fucking get like, I become super emotional. I'm like crying.
It fucks up your body. It's not something you wanted to do.
Don't-
in the orange juice or in the pancake mix.
Dude, it's not fun. Like, it's not fun.
Well, she was worried about being nauseous before a test.
It gets me depressed. Like, I think about suicide when I fucking take it. Like,
was
it's
like-
not
I have
okay.
never-
I was like,
No.
yo, I was like, do you really want to have I was like, she was like, I don't know if I want to take it. I'm just like,
I'd be like, you're dumb.
I'm like,
I mean,
no.
if somebody jizzes me, you better bet that I'm gonna fucking take it.
She was looking at.
Suck
She was
it
looking.
out.
She was
Like,
like.
I will literally. I'm not. No.
She's like, I don't know. This might.
No.
She's like,
Hell no.
I don't
And
know. This
also,
might make
first
me
wear damn
nauseous.
condoms. Like, that's.
I tried. She said, she was on. All right.
It doesn't feel as good. Well,
She
do
said
you
she
want
was
a
on.
baby?
She
do you
said
think that'll
she
feel
was.
good?
She said she was on the pill. She said she was on the pill. Also, although not to lie, it's hard to remember to wear a condom.
I don't.
I've said that
Can
excuse.
I just get a raise
I've
of
said
hands
that
is
excuse
not agreed?
myself before, Matthew.
It's not an excuse. It's reality.
No,
Have
it's
you
an
ever gotten
excuse.
anybody-
Matthew is coming alive
Has
now.
anybody here ever
It's a
gotten
piss poor
anybody
excuse.
pregnant?
I've used
Have you
it.
guys ever gotten anybody pregnant?
Yes,
Yep.
I have.
Damn.
I've gotten someone pregnant.
I bet you have.
Except I got trapped though.
And what happened?
She was
I made,
fucking crazy.
I made sure that bitch got a fucking abortion.
Jesus Christ. All right, that escalated quickly. I didn't know we were gonna go that deep.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it went that deep. She got pregnant,
It
so.
went that deep. Went that deep.
Yeah, she was.
But
really
it actually
crazy.
ended up being for her own good because they found out she probably wouldn't have been able to survive the pregnancy herself.
There you go. That's
So.
why abortion should be legal.
And she was also fucking crazy.
So yeah,
Jim.
maybe honestly she could maybe if she wanted to kind of
Let me just tighten that.
kick rocks,
There you go. You're good. It's tight.
for life, permanently.
Permanently.
Bro, she was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm good on having a spawn for the rest of my life. At
No
this
crotch
current
spawn.
moment in
I
time.
like dogs.
I like dogs too.
I like
I
I
cats
have
also.
two adorable
I
ones.
kind of want a
They
pet
love
cow,
me.
like one of the fluffy cows.
I want a pet pig.
Oh, there's a
Super
raccoon
intelligent.
drinking out of my pool this morning.
Nice.
Ew.
Make it your
Yeah.
friend.
I don't like them. They have hands. I don't trust that. I don't fuck with
Yeah,
that.
my parents now put out water for it. I'm like, all right.
No, it's what?
Put water out for a fucking raccoon?
Fools.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome rabies into your yard.
Well, no, it doesn't look rabid, so that's what they're saying.
There's
now.
gonna be like 9 of them next.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah,
that's-
seriously, like you're gonna have a
that's-
fucking like quarrel of fucking raccoons on
That's
your
what I
yard.
said, but they're like, well,
They're like,
they're,
oh, it's cute.
they're like they're already going to the pool because it's a water source.
Do
But
they swim or do they drink
Yes.
it?
There's drinking.
They can.
There's
swim.
chlorine in there,
water?
though.
exactly,
That's hot.
that's their thing. They're like, yeah, but we don't want them drinking chlorine water, which I get,
That's
be
fair.
humane.
Natural selection. What
It's
the
actually
fuck
super
ever.
sweet that
But
they really care that
It's
much.
also you gotta think.
They're
if-
gonna come back.
Exactly. If one of them like
It's like cats. You don't feed stray cats either because
Actually,
it's the same shit.
I would feed stray
It
cats.
depends. It's a fucking commitment. If you feed stray cats, like that's your life.
that's
now.
why I just take in
Well,
stray
they're gonna
cats.
start peeing in your yard because like you're their territory.
Yeah,
at that
I have a
point.
couple cats and there's like a cat factions in my neighborhood. They're like giant, like fucking Norwegian forest cats, like those big ass fucking super hairy ones. They're horrible. They're like bigger than my dogs, and they like to shit next to my window. And I hate
Hot.
them.
Anyways. You know, I had a funny interaction this week when I went to Gertrude Hawk. So I got
What is that?
That's
Chocolate store.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's like kind of a boutique chocolate store.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Kids sell them at school sometimes in fundraisers.
Yes. You know what? Those are the best chocolate bars ever.
Yeah.
The caramel one?
Fire.
I haven't had it in like 5 years. Where the fuck
There's
do I
the
get
mall.
one?
There's
In the
a,
mall.
yeah, right in the mall in Middletown.
What? At the Galleria?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there. What the
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck?
it's
was
right
actually
upstairs.
in there
I
today.
lost my keys in a car there. Like, damn.
We got my
No,
dad
you
fruit
didn't lose your
slices for Father's
keys.
Day.
You locked your keys.
in the car.
Yeah.
Yes, and I paid $85.
Which is
and
bullshit.
43 cents
Which-
to get it unlocked.
$35.43.
Oh, because my darling over here gave me $50. Thank you.
Which is bullshit.
But I spent like
because
$50 on like drinks and like a pair of shoes. So
They spent
Thanks.
when I got my car keys locked in my car. They charged me $120, and all they did was they got this little inflatable like
yeah, where can
airbag,
I get one?
and they just like moved the
You
mirror
can't
open.
get one.
And
You
they
have
just
to have,
unlocked
you have
it.
to have a repo license to have one.
Not bullshit.
Well, how can you get one of
I'll rob
those?
someone.
No, like you get that's a felony.
To have one, it's probably like illegal.
It's like having thief tools.
It's
Yeah,
theft gear.
They could fell on these nuts.
That's like yeah.
Nah, but like it would be really. But at
It's
the
like
same
if you
time,
got pulled over and you had a lockpick in your car.
Yeah, I fell on these nuts also.
I mean, if I got pulled over and like they bothered, but like at the same time, you have to be suspicious for them to search your car.
Facts.
Like
I'm
they
white.
can't just search your car. You have to be like, you have to have a reason for them to search your car.
And I'm white, so it kind of helps.
Wow.
What? I'm being real. When the police see me, I just like roll up my sleeve. I'm like, don't worry, officer. We're good.
You
And
blind
he
them
usually
with the
doesn't
light.
have the mask on. Just saying.
Facts. But no, so I went to Gertrude's Hawk, and I was getting Moore's a birthday present. Getting something nice, and I had a little sweet interaction with the girl behind the counter because I asked her to like wrap it up and all
I
that
think it's
stuff.
funny that I totally guessed what girl it is too, because
Yeah.
I love that girl.
Where'd you go?
In the mall.
Gertrude Hawks to get
Oh, the
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
chocolate, and she's having a nice conversation with me. It's like, oh,
I've
because
been
obviously
fucking them up for a few days now.
I don't really like
Make
chocolate,
me
but like those caramel chocolate bars, man.
she's about peanut butter chocolate. So
Oh.
Yo, fire.
yeah.
So good. Yo, you definitely would get on the peanut butter lover Reese's cups that
Those
they're
were
just out
pretty
now.
good. I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
she-
lie.
With the pieces inside of them?
No,
Ultra
no.
peanut butter ones?
Yes.
Stuffed ones? Yeah, I've had them.
Yeah, no, not the thick ones. Now it's peanut butter lovers. It's like an extra layer of peanut butter on the outside of them.
Goodness.
but
It's fire.
what was
Your
I saying?
dad always comes home with them, just like, have you seen this shit? All the time.
Oh, but no. So, kind of sweet conversation. She's like, "Oh, who are you getting this for?" I'm like, "Oh, I've been talking to someone for a little bit." All that shit. Super nice. Super sweet conversation. She's like, "Oh, I hope."
She was hitting on you, Matt. She was trying to see if she was single.
Yeah,
If you were
seriously,
single.
that's what that was. Girls don't usually get that deep in conversation
Well-
unless they're interested.
Well, it got a little weird after a couple minutes of the sweet conversation.
You're right.
She-
But like depending.
As soon as I'm about to leave, she's like, "All right, well, I hope this gets you lucky." And I'm like,
That's me.
And
That
I was
would
like,
be me to a
so
stranger.
thrown off. I was like, "Yeah, of
but
course."
like a stranger who I'm not like creeped out to be around.
I would totally say that to
I don't-
somebody.
I
You-
was totally thrown
But
off.
like you would
So
only
for
say
her
it
to
to
say
somebody
that
who
to you,
you felt
Matt,
like
she was definitely
cool.
into you. See, here's the thing. Like,
Really?
you know what I noticed? Whenever, like, you're talking to somebody or something like that, like, you're, like, the amount of, like, women that, like, gravitate to you, like, it triples.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why? No idea.
I don't know. All I know is she said she hopes I got lucky, and I was just like, yeah, of course. And I wasn't thinking because I was like, I wasn't expecting.
You should
that.
have been like, hell
It was-
yeah.
it was-
That's what I would say. Even if I wasn't, I would have been like,
It was just super innocent the entire conversation up until that point. I was just like, oh yeah.
So, yeah, she's gonna be, like, quite shocked.
Jesus Christ. I would die laughing if that woman was just like, yo, get shocked right now, bruh.
bruh, while she's
Oh my
behind
god.
the counter.
Shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
It's not really shocking.
It is for some people. Some people don't like the stink. I'm not a fan of stink myself. I've never tried the stink though.
It's not like that stinky. I feel like you have to like unless you're like pooping.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel. I'm not a butthole man myself. I'm not gonna lie. I did try once.
I mean,
good.
it's just there's so many holes.
Doesn't
like
feel
it's
good.
just fun.
I tried once just because like I.
Do you ever play like? I don't know.
I slipped once.
There's certain contexts where it's like.
I try
I'll
everything
be
at
okay
least
with
once,
this.
and I did not like it, and I tried it another time, and I was like,
I
still
have
don't
tried
like
it. I
this.
guess I should say I didn't fully try it.
First time I tried it was an accident.
You have to, if you're a female, you have to have
Accidental butt
clitoral
sex is real.
stimulation while you're doing it.
That's
like,
what I'm
absolutely.
saying. I almost put it in the wrong hole with the girl after my hiatus, and then I was
happens.
like, oh my bad, because obviously I'm not about to just stick in the butthole with no reason. Also, I'd never done it before, and then she looks back, she's like, no, you can stick it anywhere. So I'm like, bet, might as well try. Too tight though, couldn't make it in.
So you gotta work it right.
You gotta like put it in, like,
This is
and
like
wait
making
for
me
it
like
to
clench
relax.
just talking
and
about
then
it.
like
Like,
keep going.
Yeah, but it was taking so long. I was starting to get soft. I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna. I like pussy. It's fine. I don't need more ways to. I'm
Right.
like,
It's just a little mix-up every once in a while.
here's
You
the
can't do anal without massive amounts of lube. If you don't do, if it's without that, then
Lube
it's horrible.
definitely
That's
is
fine. We had
such
no
a...
But
lube.
even I don't know. Even with that, I'm still like the whole time. I'm like, like it's just uncomfortable.
That's the
Not an experience I
I feel
want
like
to be
it's
having.
uncomfortable until you get, like, until it's, like, literally, like, you have to, like... My friend told me, like, we were talking about it one day, and she was like, you know what you have to do? You have to tell him to rub it, and then like, you go in slow.
That makes me want to throw
You
up.
have to wait, like, for it to, like, there's, like, a moment
No,
where
you
it
should
won't...
eat the ass first. If you're really gonna do anal, you gotta commit. You gotta eat that ass first.
Absolutely, but, like, or you have to get her super wet where it's, like, wet back there, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, or,
I don't
like...
think that's legally
if
possible.
it's-
Not
No,
legally.
it's
Physically
possible.
possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Do you want me to
shit
do-
happens.
Do you want me to give you an instruction
Shit
video?
gets
It's
messy.
definitely impossible.
Oh,
It's
you
definitely
mean
possible.
like that? But the butthole doesn't naturally just get wet.
No,
No,
but like
like,
she
there's
can
just a
get
general
so
manifesting
wet.
mess.
Yeah, no, we've done that. I mean, I've never done that before. You were saying.
What is happening?
Because you were saying, yo, you see this motherfucker? You try to he's like write notes on his hand and shit. Like,
I don't like anal. I'm not taking anal right now.
I don't
I've never
like
tried
it.
it. Well,
It's not
I've
fun.
tried it, but I couldn't fit.
he's
I
gonna
don't
go
know
back
how
and
it
try anal
works.
tonight.
I don't want anal.
I don't know how it works.
You put your penis in a butthole.
Yeah, but the
I fuck somebody else in the ass, but I definitely
All
wouldn't
right,
get
calm
fucked
down.
in the
Whoa,
ass.
calm down.
No, you're too chicken for that.
I would
You're
do both, but I've never gotten
Facts.
to put like a. I've never
Bet,
pegged anybody.
yeah.
But
You
I
get
would
scared
do
when
it.
I bite you.
Only my ear. See, I'm never gonna live this down. It's the
Oh
ear.
my god, he's scared.
It's the ear. I don't want to lose my ear.
I'd be scared too.
Thank you.
I bit you before. You're okay.
No. Oh, I thought you were talking about the pegging thing.
Oh
No,
no,
biting the
that
ear.
I get.
that's something
Oh,
I
I
also
love-
feel
I
like
love your ear
Ryan
bit.
Reynolds
I
does
love-
it in Deadpool
I
with
love,
his girl.
I love getting my ear bit.
You weren't Mike Tyson though. She's
can't even
small, but
believe
she's
you.
got a lot of bite in her. I'm
I
all saying.
can't even. That wasn't even.
Size don't
You
matter
don't
about
even
bite, baby.
know.
I'm just saying.
Bro, well, I'm not like, see, I'm the type of person, I like getting like nails dug
now you're
into me.
asking
No, I
to
know.
get your shit
And,
fucked
like,
up right
Yeah,
now.
give him a show.
You're asking.
No, I like
You're
getting
gonna
the
get your
nails.
shit fucked up.
I like getting the nails dug in me. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the nails. I mean,
Everybody does.
yeah, nails is good.
Standard.
Biting is good too when you're not biting my ear. What's up? It was only one time also, but
You gotta Van Gogh this motherfucker just
What
for saying
happened?
this.
Yeah. You know,
Bet.
it's not actually that. I've heard
y'all are
that.
acting like this is bad for me. I bet. Let's try this.
I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Oh,
Bite his
Jesus.
ear right now. Bite his ear right now.
No,
No.
he'll cry on camera.
Oh, boy.
Also, I got headphones on.
I mean, I don't want to obstruct your poor, delicate mask you have on.
Yeah,
yeah, the delicate.
the delicate mask. This
You
is
don't have lipstick on. It'll be alright.
I don't know.
You're just
Back to that
making
mask
excuses.
thing.
Oh, we'll let it happen, even though we know it's an excuse.
also it's just weird to do that on camera. I don't want the audience seeing
Is
that.
it weird? Is
I
it really weird?
don't want the audience seeing that. I'm
We've
cool
given
with
them a
knowing
lot
it.
of visuals. Like,
no,
I don't
they
think this is
give
that
Doesn't even
weird.
show his face on
We've
camera.
given them descriptions. They don't even know if this is true.
I bet you somebody is like low key masturbating
Like-
to this as we're talking.
No facts.
hope
But they
so.
don't even know that I'm really gay. So
I
like,
used to masturbate to fucking Friends or whatever TV show was on. It was just like, I'm watching TV and now I want to orgasm. Cool.
I've talked about before. I jerked off to what's the movie? Is it Role Models? It's the movie with Paul Rudd and Stifler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Role Models. The scene where the girl in the tent.
you 12?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
12. I paused at that
You were
shot.
12.
Yeah, I was 12. I paused.
Nice. And you were
Yeah.
like, anyways. But like,
That was hot.
have you ever watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of sexy episodes in that
There's
show.
a lot of hot girls on that show.
There's a lot of hot everything. And that show, Let me just say it's cumtastic.
You know what was a show that was actually
Sauce.
on during the time I learned
Goodness.
I learned about jerking off. What was that Hugh Hefner reality show on E? The Girls Next Door.
Oh God,
So
I
it's just a
love
bunch
that
of
show.
it's just a bunch of playmates
With
half
Holly.
naked running
oh my
around.
God.
Yeah.
That was best. That was the best. I would just be on E and my parents would be like, "Are you watching E?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You're like, yeah, of course.
Can I tell a gay story?
Mom and Dad, I'm gay. You know?
They probably did think I was gay.
Horrible, weird gay experiences. Being like in a locker room or in like hanging out and like with like friends and like they're all just like getting naked and really just sitting there like, oh my God, like it's so weird. It's like a weird experience, but I think that's what makes me hate men that are like super like, oh, like I'm just gonna have sex with someone because I want to, because I'm like, if I can fucking control myself, like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Hell
no facts.
yeah.
No facts. Yeah, no. You should be able to control yourself even if a
Like
woman's
I've
naked.
had like another girl like just heterosexually completely like showing me her vagina, like,
You know.
and I'm sitting there like
I've been in both situations.
just like
showing
bead
and
of sweat going down my forehead.
Even if a woman's naked, that's not an excuse for just a man to be an animal.
No,
That's-
but
No,
like
it's really not.
it's just like
Unless she wants
shout
it.
out
Unless
to
she
that
wants it,
strange
yes,
experience. Shout
fine.
out to all you any gays out there. Weird experience. Not people talk about that a lot. It's not known.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel like that would be
Queer
awkward.
representation up in this
But
media.
even when
boy,
you're, like-
proper representation.
Like, I feel like I'm mostly, like, straight, and at the same time, when I'm in a locker room of girls changing, I look. I
Girls
can't.
are so hot.
They're good looking. I feel like the female body is prettier than the male body.
You
no
ever have to do
offense.
that like gay snap where you're like, oh god, like you try to like switch back, like no, we're not being gay right now. Like oh god, like
Honestly, yes, I have, and it's just like I'm okay.
it's fine. We're fine. We're friends.
I'm okay.
It's fine.
It's like I'm okay.
I think what it comes down to is do I want to have sex with you or do I want to look like you? I think is the
yes,
struggle.
that's what it is. It's like
Do I want to like look like you or do I want you?
Do I want-
That's usually.
you're 100% correct.
I feel the same way about Tom Holland.
I want to adopt him. I think he's such a
Tom Holland is adorable.
He's like I
I feel like
think
we have very similar bone structure.
If
he's
he was
almost the same age as me, but I want to adopt him. Like I want him to be my kid.
if he was older than me, I would like let it happen. But like
He's got such a cute little baby face.
He's
I think he's so adorable.
he's
like,
adorable.
He's
and
not even sexy at all. He's just a little cutie.
I feel like he will be sexy. Give it 10 years,
No,
and
he's
he's gonna
sexy.
be like one of the sexiest. He's probably gonna be
Pause.
on GQ, sexiest man alive. I swear to fucking
No,
God.
he's-
Matt likes twinks. Matt likes twink type. Then
No,
if we're
he-
talking about that.
Twink? What's a twink?
It's the tiny white. So it's an acronym for like tiny white.
It is not. It is not an acronym for anything.
I thought it was an acronym.
Nope. A twink is a relatively effeminate gay man. Normally, what you would equivalent or would be equivalent to like straight people, like arm candy or like hot dumb ditzy girl, but the gay equivalent. So like the
You mean
Your
like
favorite queen.
extra flamboyant?
yeah, like with like tight V-necks, going to the gym, like fucking
like, you
Andrew
have to-
Cunanan and shit.
What if they're actually intelligent? Then they're not a twink. They have to be stupid.
It's more like it's like the dumb girl. It's like the dumb blonde trope, but for like the gay version. It's like Twinkie little arm candy.
Urban Dictionary. Twink comes from the acronym TWINK. Teenage white into no kink.
That's
Okay, so
that's a
a
fucking
vanilla
lie. That
bitch.
means some straight person made that up.
Well, yeah, of course, but you know, whatever. Straight people be making up a
Jesus,
bunch
this
of
is
shit.
why we need better queer representation, motherfuckers. Like
Tiny dick representation. That's what I'm
we're
about.
still doing that.
It's the truth. I don't know what lie you're trying to put on me.
It's probably not that small. It's just not 10 inches.
No, it's tiny. It's like 2 inches.
She's the only one who's seen it, so.
You don't know that.
Smooth jazz.
You
by
don't.
Morris
You don't know
right
what
now.
secrets me and Jim
Tell
are
him your
hiding.
dick size.
It's pretty decent.
All right.
All right, calm down.
So-
It's not decent.
So,
It's
I've
small.
never seen Matt's dick, but he's seen. Oh no, he hasn't.
No, Josh has.
Josh has.
It's small, guys. It's like 2 inches, 3 inches when it's warm. It's fine. It's
I
good.
mean, like, I've seen, like,
So maybe like an inch around. It's perfect. It's like porridge.
it's like
It's like
porridge.
it's like the cold porridge.
What's
though.
what's in the porridge? Like cabbage, carrots, or is there like sustenance? We got beef.
Sad
It's like
oats.
it's like baby
Ow.
carrots. But like no, it's like You know, it's like the Goldilocks. You know, you got the porridge that's too hot, the porridge is too cold, and the porridge is just right. I'm the porridge that's too cold.
No one likes you.
Exactly, but
I do.
but they're too cold.
Oh, you have a fan.
That's cumtastic.
Tiny dick
He said that to me
appreciation.
today. He said that to me today.
What?
After I wrecked his shit, he was like, I'm a fan. I'm your fan.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. Well, I mean, yeah, YOLO. It was a good time, YOLO. Now this is awkward. What's next on
Is
the
it?
list?
Is it really?
Sometimes I don't know how to.
When it's turned
He
on
doesn't
you.
know how to talk about this sultry stuff.
I don't know how to be real about it.
You don't
It's
like
funny.
being objectified by women right now?
No, that's fine. I just don't. I just don't like this.
Objectification is
We're
very
objectifying
common.
it. We're
I
talking
just-
about Matt's dick on camera.
I just don't like the slanderous lies about you guys thinking it's big. I don't want people to think I'm hurting people out here. It's tiny. It's
hurting people out
I'm
here.
sure she's saying his dick is nice because it's 3 inches and a ½ inch thick.
Yes, thank you.
You're fucking welcome.
I
you.
have an incredibly good gag reflex, and it's enough that I choke frequently. So, thank you. And I have an incredibly good gag reflex. It does not work.
Okay.
And there are times where
Yes.
I'm like, man, this is
Mine's
happening.
alright, but like sometimes it's like, ugh.
I normally don't have one.
I've never.
That's
She's killing my brain
I
right
am.
now.
I'm coming for it right now.
Yo,
We're killing this
do
lie.
not-
Right here.
No one. Here's this. No one likes a guy with a big dick in
That's
the
not
media.
true. I like the one
right,
time.
yes.
Like there's this.
Just the ones that don't
I've
like
had
feel like, yo,
one
my dick's big all the
monster
time.
dick. Like it was
It's okay
monster.
to
It was
secretly have
9 inches and like 2 inches thick. Fucking
Those aren't
kid you
fun.
not.
Horrible.
I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I don't think I would enjoy it now. I feel like at the time I was used to something, and now I'm used to like different things. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a vagina is evolving. It's like there's
Well,
an
a woman doesn't
evolution
reach
to
like
it.
proper like sexual maturity until like her mid-30s.
Right. So
Actually,
like
I think like 32.
gotta keep it coming. You know.
Facts. But yeah, no.
Girl chat.
Mama to the girls' room.
New podcast.
Shout out to Amanda Bynes. Keep killing it, Slaya.
We're here for you.
I
am.
love
I'm
you.
here for you. I'm here for you, Amanda. What,
Amanda.
Is she alright now?
Amanda,
Is she
please.
doing better?
Okay, that's a whole other thing.
Wait, do you
I hope
guys-
she's doing fine.
Do you
but-
guys remember the Amanda Please girl?
Yes.
Okay,
No. Yes.
when I was a kid, I did not know that was Amanda Bynes. I did not know. My mom
Shook.
was like, "You know that's Amanda," and I was like, "What?
I didn't.
Oh my god!"
Shout out to dumb kid moment.
I didn't understand that Moody's Point was supposed to be a parody, and I genuinely like that more than I genuinely like that storyline way more than like Dawson's Creek. I would love all those episodes of Amanda Show where Moody's Point came out. I'd be like, oh, this can't wait to learn more about Moody's Point. Like I didn't get the idea there was a variety show. I just thought like I was ready for the Moody's Point episodes. Those were fire to me. Like when the dude lost his toe. Like, they went super over dramatic like that shit. Which goes back to Dan fucking Schneider's
God.
foot fetish.
Motherfucker, creepy ass motherfucker. He's the reason her life sucks. He is the reason
Why-
that
what
Amanda
is-
Bynes was ruined.
What is
Send
up
tweet.
with almost everyone at
And
Nickelodeon
her
at
dad.
that time was fucking weird. Like, Butch Hartman has become like a fucking
Which is when we grew up. Which is
Do
fucked
you
up.
think that
pyramid
this is
Ponzi
new?
scheme of fucking
This has
fake media
never been
stuff?
new. This stuff has always been going on forever. That stuff's
Sorry.
real.
No, you're
Casting
good.
couch is real. All that shit.
Oh no, the casting house is very
Everything
real.
was
I used to jerk off to it a
kids
lot.
And
Ha.
Those
Okay.
are some good videos. What? Alright, so you don't know this, but earlier on the podcast, every week we'd have a porn topic, and one of them was the
that's
casting
sad.
couch. Well, you know what? I was on a 3-year hiatus. I was in the middle of a 3-year hiatus at the time, thank you very much.
I don't really watch porn, but like,
Oh, I used to watch it a lot.
doesn't mean I don't like.
Realizing it,
Girls' porn is
honestly,
like boring because it's not meant for girls.
I like watching porn
True.
when I'm having sex. But like, it's like a side note.
You ever like have sex in front of a mirror
Yeah, that's hot too.
and be like, ooh, girl, but like the whole time I'm like, look at myself and I'm like, damn, my ass looks good. Like, you know. You ever had that? Or I'm like admiring my form. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
lie.
you.
There was one girl that I was with that where I wasn't having as much fun, and I had to go hard with it, and to get I almost said my own name
Oh
Because
my god.
because I was so like into like how hard I was having to go at the time. I was like, yo, I'm really killing it right now.
You were cheering yourself on.
I was almost about to be like, yo, Matt.
I have never ever said someone's name during sex ever.
I do.
Ever. I don't.
I'm kind of chatty.
I like it. I think it's a little. It's like
I just have never. I just don't like. I don't know the name thing. I just am like. There's no reason. Like
I mean,
what? Like what? I'm
it's
right
personal.
here. You know?
Like
You know-
I close for the longest time. I would close my eyes during sex. So like when I open my eyes and say somebody's name, it's so personal. It's like
I don't know. For me, it's more like it's like a summoning thing. It's like, well, I'm right here. Like, well, are you trying to get my attention? Like, obviously, like I'm paying attention to you.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like
I don't need names. I just need the simple things. You know, like spit in my mouth, choke me a little bit. You know.
I've never heard
Basic
you
math.
say those words
I
ever,
know,
and I'm gonna make you regret those words.
Oh God, no, God.
and I get videos just to enjoy myself.
No,
just kidding.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
kidding.
Wow.
Please don't
Just
spit on
kidding.
me.
Just
I
kidding.
won't. I won't.
Oh, choking me, maybe.
Spit
I
on you
don't-
with
Yeah,
love.
that. It'd be fun.
I did it before, and he coughed. He was like, "Ugh."
I mean, like you might have been doing a little. You
No.
you gotta get the right spot.
Yeah, no, she wasn't going that
"I
hard.
know what I'm doing."
Oh, so you just did it.
No, because I used to.
Some people don't like it.
I know.
I'm a smoker.
Yeah,
so
no,
honestly,
you-
I just
you-
cough
you-
a
So
lot.
am I, bitch.
I just
smoke
cough a lot. No, but
so
I was.
much.
That's where you got the mistake. I wasn't coughing because you were choking. I was just coughing because I just like have natural stuff in my lung.
See, now, like, you try to put your hands around my neck. Nah, I don't fucks with that.
What?
I don't fucks with
Doesn't always stop me, but doesn't really like it.
it. No, there's been a couple times where, like, in the past where, like, so a girl tried to do that and, like, I'll, like, almost, like, go to, like, fucking disarm her or some shit.
It didn't happen to me,
Some
so I
white
must really
shit.
like
Yeah.
it.
No, like, dead ass. Like, it's, like, well, that's the problem. Like, I am a trained martial artist at the end of the day. It does, I don't
There you
always,
go.
like,
So
talk
you
about or
only
show
have
it.
attack mode.
I mean, it's some. Like, alright, if you ever been in a fucking street fight when you're about to get choked the fuck out and, like, you're, like, literally in fear for
playing
your
as
life,
Ken?
you
Blanco.
tend to, like, think differently. And, like,
Bison?
how you react to shit, like, it kind of puts you back into that mode, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like a fight or flight, so I'm a fight.
Yeah, no, same. I'm a fight or flight person. I haven't won most of my fights, but you know I'm still a fight or flight person.
That's why, like, anytime they're like, oh, like, that'll happen, I'm like, no. I gotta say that right there, there's no. Or I'll, like, give the hard shake.
Put some
like,
spice in your life.
Yeah, but sometimes
I
it's
think he has
just
a good amount of spice now.
Now? Oh.
yeah, but choking's sometimes fun. I don't know. Maybe
I mean, I like to be choked. He has no problem choking me.
I like being choked, bit, scratched, just not the
You know,
ear.
that they made that sound like I
What?
like to choke a
No,
bitch or
it's
some
not like
shit.
that. No, it's not like that. I feel
Yo.
like there's a proper way to do it. There's absolutely
Is
a
Wayne
proper...
Brady about to choke a bit?
No,
Yeah,
it's
word.
not
That is
like
the
that.
best
It's
episode
not
of
like
Chappelle
that.
Show.
I feel like it goes without saying that that's what you meant.
Yeah, and like there was like and like also like we got like the double tap thing. I feel like that's like an understand thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like with that, it was like an like honestly, we didn't really have like we have a safe word, but like at the same time, like I feel like the double tap is kind of like okay, stop. You
Our
know what I
safe
mean?
word is Charizard.
Sometimes you don't want to say anything. Like it's
Nice.
not worth it.
No,
Charizard,
I'm kidding.
it's
No.
good. I like that.
First of all, I don't support Pokemon. I think it's lame.
She doesn't support anime in general.
Damn.
No, I just was never into Pokemon. Like, I mean, I was Nurse Joy
so then you
once for
should have said
cosplay.
Daffy Duck or something then.
Ugh, God,
Donald.
creepier.
If you just scream Donald,
Or Goofy.
Bob, another man's name will get a guy to
I'm just
stop
picturing
so quick.
Goofy's, like, the sounds Goofy makes right
Huh?
now.
You never know. All of a sudden she's saying Bob, all of a sudden I'm going harder. That's the do you want to learn that?
I mean, like honestly, like roleplay is kind of hot, so whatever.
Yeah, but would you want to know that you're all right? Let's say it's not Jim, because I know Jim will immediately say not me. Let's say you're dating someone else besides Jim, and all of a sudden you say Bob, and all of a sudden he's just like he into it more.
Like, is that your ex-boyfriend
I
or
don't
something?
honestly that would.
And then he says, "Peg me with your dildo" afterwards.
I would be like, I've never done it before. I would love to try.
No one would use that word. The correct word that people would normally use is just a regular old strap-on, my dude.
Yeah,
Well, I'd assume
put that
you,
strap on and fuck me in my ass. That's probably what they would say. but more like a command because they feel like it's like sexual.
No, I feel like someone like that
Right?
would be
And
like,
they're,
well,
like,
can you
something
please
along
peg
those
my
lines.
butthole? Because, you know, they're very
Can you
submissive.
please insert something in my
Can
butt?
you
Is how
please
you make
peg
it
me
sound.
bum?
I feel like they're saying
Say it.
please. I feel like they're adding please in there.
Whenever I've
Peas
asked
and
somebody to
carrots,
stick
peg
something in
me
my
bum
ass,
with
I
your
do not
rum.
say that.
Yeah, but I feel like when a dude is doing it to asking a woman, because usually that's very
May
dom
I?
submissive.
I feel like it's very
much-
similar. They'd
May
be
I
like,
come
yo,
in?
fuck me in my ass. Like, I want it.
Pardon me. May I come in?
No, I feel like it's very. I like to think that the dude is very tame. He's very much like, may you please stick a dildo on my booty.
If you do that, it's because, like, you're watching some sort of really kinky porn.
Well, I don't watch porn like that.
Okay, well, then you're never gonna see
I watch
that.
SpongeBob porn like a real man.
You watch... That is the worst, like, end of a sentence ever.
No, the worst end of a sentence. Me and Josh like to do this thing on Fortnite where we troll people. And this past week we were
What are you,
trolling.
9?
Yes, we are. So we were trolling people this week, and I was pretending to be gay. Air quote pretending. And then I was just like, and then the conversation got mad
Being
weird.
gay is a privilege.
Exactly.
You wish.
I know, I wish. And then it got to a point where this one dude was like, "Whoa," and he's talking to me. He's like, "Yo, you mad childish for being like this." I'm like, "Nah, bro, I suck dick like a real man."
I think it takes
Facts.
serious
Took over that.
character to suck a dick. I think it really does.
I think so too. That's why I said I suck dick like
I
a
feel
real
like
man.
you'd still be straight and suck a dick.
Can you though?
I mean, maybe.
It's like
I
it's
said
a
it-
skill.
I said it's
I
possible
mean,
for
but
$1
at the
billion.
same time, like, I feel like I'm, like, people would consider me straight, but I would and will, again, but, like, eat a vagina. You know what I mean? Like, I just
feel like
have,
It's
it's
not gonna hurt
different.
anybody. Like,
There's still a stigma. There's a double stigma. There's a stigma, a societal stigma against men.
exactly, but that's not, in my mind, I like to abolish those, so in my head, I
There
don't
you
think
go.
there's much of a difference.
Jim, if you ever want to suck dick, you're safe.
I mean,
Nope.
I don't think he's
Nope,
that
nope,
interested in it.
Nope, not at all.
It's not his
I feel
forte.
like if guys knew how it felt to have to do that,
They wouldn't
All
ever
right,
ask
actually,
us again.
fair question.
They would
I
just
asked. I put
understand.
Tina
But
on
at
the
the same
spot
time,
with
I
this.
enjoy it, so it's kind of weird. Like, you
put-
say that, but I really like it.
What would happen? What would you girls do? I put Tina on the spot because she was
Ladies.
the
I mean,
late.
certain people, it's like, what is this? But like,
If your man, I guess this is weird because if the dude you're seeing came up to you and was just like, "Hey, I think I might be bisexual. I think I might be into dudes." How would you take that? Going back
I
to the
would
old
be-
young buck discussion, essentially.
like I'm
supportive and encouraging,
I'd
like
be
a normal
okay.
person.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
What would you say if they said like, "Hey, I want to experiment for a little bit on the side"?
I'd be like,
I would say, girl, me
can-
too. It's fine. I support
the-
you in your endeavors. What you do is on you, and as long as you come home to me and don't make me look like a fool, then I respect you.
That, and like, also my second question would be, can I get a part of that?
Yeah, I don't have that jealousy or possessive thing. I've never in my life felt that ever. Like, I don't have that.
I just want to be a part of the fun, like two guys.
Although I believe if there is a relationship where there's three people, I don't believe in sharing. I think it's got to be all together. Like, three of you are all together all the time. Like, you guys are all holding hands, or you're all fucking like sleeping in the same bed. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna commit to that shit.
I
Like,
think that, like, I've seen poly relationships work where it's like, so I like this guy, you live in another place, but like she's like closer to me, so I'm gonna hang out with her, and like we're gonna have sex on occasion, but then at the same time, I'm gonna see you, and we'll see each other. You know what I mean? Like, it does work. But
yeah,
you just
I
have
could
to
see
be.
that. I just would rather have
You
it
just
like
have to be a certain type of person. If you're not the certain type of certain type of person, it's just not gonna work.
yeah.
It's
I
just
just like
it's
it
gonna
to
be
be
like
there.
full of jealousy, and if the jealousy comes into play and you can't get over it, then the relationship's gonna be tarnished, and that's not worth it. So
Yeah.
somebody has to make a decision,
Yeah.
and anybody who like knows anything would make the decision. However, the most true decision: can you do it? Can you be monogamous, or
Yeah.
can you try to be poly?
Yeah.
Can you do it? If
Yeah,
you can't
like
do,
stuff
you
within
gotta
your
be
comfort zones. Yeah.
You gotta be honest with yourself, and that's what it comes down to. And you gotta be honest with your partner. And a lot of people aren't comfortable with being honest. It's hard.
Yeah.
We all, like, especially nowadays, we all hide behind our computer screens. We're all behind our phones. Like, my phone's over there, and I'm kind of like, should I go get it? Like, everybody else has their phone. Where's mine? You know what I mean? So But at the
I'm
same
just worried
time,
my mom will text me.
like,
I'm looking up topics. Well, I have my list of topics, but no, I
it's
guess
a
I
comfort
get.
zone. They say but we lack interaction nowadays because when we pass somebody on the street, do you ever just like look at your phone just to avoid that interaction?
No, I kind of
To avoid
like to
that
smile
moment?
at strangers.
There's a lot of people who do though.
No, yeah,
I've
when I was
seen
younger-
myself do it.
When I
I've
was
seen
younger,
myself do it recently.
I used to do that. Not when I was walking, but when I'd be in the hallways, because I'd be a nerd at
We're
college.
nervous. It's a calming. It's like
yeah.
it's like a security blanket
And
almost.
I would get there before class, or like really early for class. So I'd be waiting in the hall for like 10 minutes, and then me and like 3 other people for the class, so wouldn't talk to each other. Would be just like
You know, it used to be
I'm normally
sketchy,
high off my ass, so I just stand there and fucking look at the ground.
but like it used to be sketchy to like just be standing in just standing around. But if you're looking at your
Loitering.
phone,
You're
normal.
not loitering if you're looking
You're
at
not
your phone.
loitering if you're looking at your phone. You're lost, or you're just like you're just
You're pulling over for a sec.
You're texting. You're pulling over. Exactly. A lot of people can't text and walk. I can, but not everybody else can. You know what I mean? Like, you're not sketchy if you have your phone in your hand. So it's like, I feel like it's the ultimate, like, neutralizer. You have a phone in your hand, people are like, oh, don't bother them. Keep walking. You know what I mean? But,
Word.
like,
They're on a mission.
they're on a mission. Exactly.
Exactly. I agree. And I think on that note, though, I think it's time to end the podcast. We've gone over an hour. Jim looks asleep. Yeah, I'm actually surprised we made it over an hour.
up.
Yeah, you're up, but I'm almost half asleep. And it's almost midnight, yo. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a late podcast, so we appreciate all you guys watching.
That's why I got weird.
Yeah. Please subscribe, thumbs up if you want more weirdness, all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm Matt.
Nice.
This is My Crazy Podcast, episode 70. Who are you?
Fuck your couch.
Your midnight lover.
It's just me, Moors.
And I'm Aphrodite's sake. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Early.